Somebody shot my dad. I get the killer mentality. I come from murder and tragedy. Single parent home and family. Do this shit for my whole family. I'ma go get me a Grammy. You know that I'm missing you, Granny. Backbone to my whole family. I got this time for the family.
I want to say one of the questions that was, because we got 10 minutes left. One of the questions, two things I want to ask you. One, what do you think? Because once somebody asked, what can parents, schools, and educational system do? But two, I want to get your thoughts around this whole movement around defunding the police and how defunding the police could lead to more resources, as you were talking about.
All right, so for the first one about what can parents do, and you know, and what can the education system do, right? I think parents can and should motivate their kids to get help. And I think the parents have to stop looking at it as if because their child need mental health services, that is something wrong with them. You know,
shit, the parents need help too.
Exactly. So, but at the same time, you have some parents to be like, my son good, he don't need no goddamn help. You know, I'm not crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? Right then and there, you're wrong, because you put in their head that if they need some type of service, some type of outlet, then that must mean they're crazy. But they're not. It's just something they're lacking. You know, as far as the educational system, you know, I think, you know, for one, my own personal opinion, I think a lot of our educational staff is very underpaid, right? You know, man, they have to deal with a lot, especially deal with some of those youth that doing whatever they want at home, and they only come into school just to be cool and really don't really want to be there. So, you know, I think like a lot of our teachers are definitely underpaid. I also think a lot of our teachers are just there just to get paid as well. So what I think they can do is make sure the students are learning instead of just passing them through so that they don't have to be in your class. I think they need to make sure the students are learning the same way the students are learning in some of these neighborhoods where it isn't no violence and it's a lot more diversity. You know, I think everybody should have their fair share of that. And for the second question about defunding the police, you know, I'm gonna say this. I do think it should be more funds allotted to violence interrupters, because I feel like who else is equipped enough to go into these neighborhoods where a lot of these things are happening than the people that's from the neighborhoods themselves. You can't get no one from the force to come in unless it's somebody from the force that is from that neighborhood and they still have a good rapport. Right. Besides that, it's nobody else equipped enough to communicate with the people in these neighborhoods than the people that is from the neighborhood, people that are credible. So, and I'm not going to go ahead.
And I think that goes back to the point that we said earlier, we got the wrong people as bigwigs. Yeah. That's all it comes down to, Ron. You know what I mean? Because they're not coming from behind that desk. They're not going to do it. They don't have a clue at all. But these are the individuals that's making the 6-figure checks.
So I want to say this then. How do we, because a lot of people will say like, okay, Black Lives Matter, BLM need to do this, do that. But my thoughts about it is this. BLM got their own lane. They dealing with police brutality. How do we create our own, at least even starting in DC, like our own movement that's analogous to BLM, but it's about gun violence. It's not about police brutality. It's about gun violence in our own communities that can start as a seeded community in DC and then spread around the country where it be our own version of BLM that deals with gun violence.
So, you know, I'm gonna answer this quick because I see we got 5 minutes. You know, I think we need more guys like us that is not concerned with the I. Yeah, I got this started. I did this. I did. So we need more guys and more women that is here for the right reasons. And we have to put away your pride, and you have to put away the fact that you want to be seen and you want to be acknowledged as the person that got this started. As soon as we can come up with some good men and women that we're able to come together, sit down at the table and properly plan, man, I think we can definitely do it. We have to all be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, nobody's trying to really do anything for free, especially with you know our field. Leaving out the house, you know, we don't know if, you know, we're going to make it back home. And this is from us doing work. But at the same token, man, we all have to come together and be on the same page. It's no I in team, but it's an I in win. So if we all on the same page together, and everybody, their attitude at the door, to check your pride at the door, man, we trying to save lives. It can work.
So I want to close on bike ride is on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Where we starting at?
Man, we gonna bike ride. Yeah. So Saturday is the bike ride. We starting at Union Market, Northeast. We riding to Southeast to the Big Chair, and we coming back to Union Market. We starting. We going to meet at 12. We're going to pull out at 12:30.
Everybody be there. DC, come out. Maryland, come out. My man, Ron Whaley, legend. I also want to say shout out to because you mentioned this, I want to shout out Alliance of Concerned Men. They said in Washington Highlands, they haven't had a shooting in 75 days.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're going to keep having these conversations. We're going to bring you back on. You know, as always, man, I appreciate you. Love you. We're going to be there on Saturday. I'm going to be on my bike. My wife coming. I don't know if I'm going to get a helmet. I'm a little renegade-ish.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just saying, put that out there. But I'm going to be there. 12 o'clock on my swing.
Appreciate you, Shay.
Hey, we appreciate you, Ron, man. Keep working hard, bro. Keep working hard, man. If nobody else tell you, bro, we love you, man. We got a lot of respect for what you're doing in the streets. You know what I mean? Just keep moving forward, bro. Keep moving forward, man.
Appreciate y'all. One love, man.
One love. We see y'all next week. Life after death. We out of here. Appreciate you, baby.
All right.
OTL. Mafia music.